Beaches, party, food, shopping. I have explored 15 places in 7 days. You want to know how? Let's get started. So I'm going to share with you a complete Goa travel guide in which I'm going to tell you my itinerary, how I managed to travel to so many places, how I explored so many places in just 7 days. So if you're interested, please continue watching. And yeah, if you like this channel, please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And you know what? There is a bell icon, you can press that so that you get notified whenever I upload any new video. And I upload videos all about travel, lifestyle, fashion. Fashion videos are coming. So many fashion videos are coming soon. So yeah, I have made these notes, quite rough, but yeah, I do understand. So I thought, I don't want to miss anything. I want to give you a complete information. So I thought this is a better option. I started my travel from South Goa and ended up to North Goa. In this video, I'm going to tell you where all I stayed, how much I spent, and how did I go from Mumbai to Goa, how did I come back from Goa to Mumbai, and all this. So as I told you earlier, it was a 10 days trip, but due to some reason I missed my flight. So finally I could manage to go for 7 days. I spent about 7,500 for my flight, return flight from Mumbai to Goa. And then as I told you that I missed my flight, so I had to go either by train or by bus. Bus was a little dicey. I was not sure to go by bus or not, but theek hai. ट्रेन का रिजर्वेशन कराना एंड ऑल दैट वाज टू हेक्टिक, टाइम नहीं था उतना मेरे पास. सो आई वेंट बाय बस एंड या बस टुक 15 hours to reach Panaji. At Panaji, I had to hire either a cab or Activa or something from there. But that time I had a lot of luggage and everything. So I hired a cab. So Panaji bus stand to South Goa, I paid 2,100. I went in peak time, like I went in Christmas season. तो ना एक्टिवा के रेट्स बहुत ही ज्यादा बता रहे थे, लाइक 500 to 600 पर डे. नॉर्मली इतना नहीं होता है. आई गो इन दिसंबर ओनली, लेकिन इतने ज्यादा रेट्स हाई नहीं होते जितना इस टाइम पे था. एंड हियर आई रीच एट Palolem Beach and my hostel was just there, Rainbow Lining. It is at 5 minutes walking distance from Palolem Beach, and so many beaches were nearby, like Palolem Beach, Agonda Beach, Turtle, Galjibaga Beach, and Kolva Beach and Butterfly Beach. There were like so many beaches close by. So that's the reason I chose to be at Palolem Beach, and I paid around 650 per day. So I could not go to Kolva Beach and Butterfly Beach, though I wanted to go. I actually wanted to go to Butterfly Beach. If you have time, you must go. And about Kolva Beach, I got to know from one of my fellow traveler that this beach is not that great, but if I had some extra time, I would have gone there. So if you have time, please go there and check it out. But I went to Agonda Beach and Turtle Beach. I have made vlogs. On the first day, I just explored Palolem Beach, and at night I went for a nice dinner by the beach because I was so really tired. I couldn't do much. Next day, I went to this place called Cabo de Rama Fort. I have made a dedicated video on Cabo de Rama Fort. This is just an amazing place. You must go there. I'll leave the card somewhere here only. Do check it out if you want to check it. And then I went to Turtle Beach and Agonda Beach in the morning. And it was so amazing. So really amazing. I have made vlog. Do check it out. Time to leave South Goa. My plan was to be there for 4 days, but that was not possible. But anyway, I explored a lot, and South Goa beaches are on another level. They are so good, so clean with white sand, and all this is amazingly beautiful. One thing is there in South Goa, okay? Sunset ke pehle you have to come back to your hostel or hotel, because I don't know, सनसेट के बाद काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोग नहीं होते वहाँ पे, like as much as I know, as much as I noticed. So South Goa to north, it takes around 2 hours, but in between there is this beach called Varka beach. I never heard about this beach ever before, but I have made a vlog for that also. Please do check it out if you are interested, because that beach was on the way from South Goa to North Goa, so I didn't want to miss that. I went there also. So I reached North Goa, and on first 2 days I was about to stay at beach, and last 4 days I planned to stay at Arambol beach. I stayed at Papi Chulo hostel there. The nude beach, Ozone beach. I have made a video also on that. Do check it out if you're interested. And next day I went to this place called Dudhsagar Waterfalls. This place is quite raw. I have made a whole video. Do check it out if you are interested. Every single details I've given in that video. So it took me a whole day to explore the place, but the place was nice. It was worth it. So what I'll do is I'll post a playlist card in which you will find all these videos, my Goa series 2020, and also I'll share a card with my last Goa trip, in which I have shared a lot of party places, flea market, and of course the hostel, Hotel Craft. There was a nice hostel. So yeah, in North Goa I covered Ozone Beach, Arambol, Cary Beach, Ashwin Beach, Scandalum, Baga. So I have made a video on every beach. I've been to this place called Marbella Beach, and I've shared 2-3 videos about Marbella Beach, so do check them out also. That's a great party place. The Tibetan market is at Baga Beach, so I had no plans to go to Baga Beach because I'm not really fond of Baga Beach, but since I wanted to go to Tibetan market, I went to Baga Beach as well. But you know what, Tito's Lane, I just love that. I so want to go. Whenever I go to Goa, I definitely go to this Tito's Lane. So if you're a Bollywood lover or you don't want to pay entry charges for clubs and all, this is the right place, because you can just go for club hopping, and you can enjoy your Bollywood music. It's a great place for Bollywood music, though it's so crowded. I mean, I personally don't like the crowd over there much because of free entry. I personally don't like the place much, but yeah, many people go there, so you can just go and check it out. If you like it, it's good. If not, go to some other place. Okay, yeah, Tibetan market is there, so I bought a lot of things from Tibetan market, which I'm gonna show you in my next vlog. It's gonna be Goa haul, so be ready for that. Okay, I went to Devil's Finger Cave, which is really worth it, and it was a nice place. So you have to keep few things in mind. Firstly, you have to carry 2 ID proofs. One is your driving license and one is any other ID proof if you have. Obviously, you must be having. So you have to carry 2 ID proofs, because license you need it while driving, and one ID proof you have to give it to them. अगर आप ID proof नहीं दोगे तो आपको कार या फिर 2-wheeler नहीं मिलेगी उनकी तरफ से. मुझे प्रॉब्लम हुई थी, मुझे नहीं मिल रहा था, because I had only my one ID proof with me, that is my driving license, and that I needed while driving. So I could convince them, हो गया, but सारे लोगों को आप convince नहीं कर सकते. Few people are like really nice and few people are like, they are right at their place. What if कोई उनकी कार या फिर उनकी कोई जाए या फिर कहीं रख दे, कुछ पता नहीं. तो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं. So that's why they keep your one ID proof with them, and as soon as you give them their vehicle, they'll return it to you. Second important thing is your sunscreen. You cannot step out anywhere without your sunscreen. I did that. That was my biggest mistake. I forgot to carry my sunscreen और वहाँ पे मुझे टाइम नहीं मिला जाके लेने का. I got tanned so very badly. So be careful and don't do this mistake. The places I explored in North, I was actually never aware of all these places. Maybe not all, but maximum places I wasn't aware of. And, about hostels, everywhere I paid around 650 something. So it was not that expensive, but I paid a lot of money on parties and all because entry charges and all that were like a little expensive. Actually, they were expensive. It's all up to you where you want to go, how you want to party. So yeah, travel in Goa is highly expensive. Okay, if you're hiring your own vehicle, it's quite affordable, it's quite cheap, I can say. But if you're going by public transport, like if you're hiring a cab all the time, you have to spend a lot. But if you hire your own vehicle, like if you hire your car, your Activa bike, that is gonna be really cheap and affordable for sure. I have uploaded a lot of videos, whatever I was talking about, I have uploaded almost each and every video except this Ashwin beach, which I'm gonna upload very soon. So if you're interested, go check it out. If you want to know anything else, or about all these places, or I think Goa is my second home now, so I can actually guide you for things, do let me know in the comment section below if you have any queries, or do let me know if this was helpful to you, or if I missed any place, or you have explored some places. I would love to know your experiences. I'm gonna leave now. We'll catch you soon with something really interesting. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.